No worse shit.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching the Daily Drift.
Hello. You might have wondered why I gathered you here today. And over the last couple months, I've been kind of doing some soul searching with vehicles. I test drove a couple of new ones, and not new like 2019, but new to me. And I have found a recent passion brought back to me from my Miata. So in this box, I have parts to do a whole new turbo setup on the Miata. It will use the old turbo, the T28, but everything else in here is new, just to make it a little bit more powerful, and we can get some more power, baby. See, even the kitties love it.
What's in the box?
Alright, so in this box we have something that is greatly needed. It's actually for an S2000, and I need it for my computer. So this is an aluminum ECU bracket. So my ECU isn't just sitting on my floorboard. So we're gonna have to weld it up somehow, figure out a way to do it. It's gonna sit like that, hopefully on the firewall, and protect my ECU from getting water in it. Now in here is something that I've greatly needed. So this right here is a cast iron turbo manifold for the 1.6. So it's already got the pre-drilled holes. What we're gonna do to make it stronger is put some relief cuts in here so that when it gets hot it can expand and hopefully not crack. I thought I'd have to go to the store and get studs, but it actually came with legit studs and a gasket as well. So that saves me time. It also came with, oh, it's taped in there, but another exhaust gasket so that I can not have a massive exhaust leak like I do right now. On top of that, we have in here a turbo catch can, because right now I'm running an Arizona can special.
You might recognize that from the BMW.
Yes, Kyle actually got me this one when he got the BMWs. So thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, yeah.
And this one will help with my excessive crankcase pressure I've been having. So this will help take that gas out of the crankcase. It comes with a bunch of different adapters and a crappy tube that we're probably not even going to use. Get a real one in there. And here's the real big thing that we should have got from the beginning. These are 1.6 Miata head studs. So these will allow us to put a lot more power through that engine without worrying about it lifting ahead. So this is the main thing that we're going to be doing. Gonna do it the non-recommended way because I really don't want to mess with timing again. We're going to keep a little bit of the spirit of the Miata alive by not taking the head off, and we're going to do it one bolt at a time. And hope to God it keeps the head gasket good. If not, so be it. We'll take it off and put a Cometic head gasket in there. But yes, this is the big thing. Oh yeah, I got my stock Miata shifter. It's a weighted shifter. I just threw it in here. I don't even know if it's coming back on the car. Oh yes. So I have a downpipe on it right now that we custom made, and I don't want to use that one anymore, especially because the turbo that's on it now has a 3-bolt downpipe. The one we're going to be using has 5-bolt, like a typical like SR20 downpipe kind of. So we're going to chop it off and put a V-band on it. Yep. So this right here is going to bolt onto the back of the turbo. This has 8 bolts, so it's adaptable. You can use it on multiple turbos. Now, this is also cast iron. I'm trying to go cast iron because even though it's heavier, it's usually a lot stronger. So, and this is actually pretty well done. I'm surprised, and it got here a lot sooner than it should. Yes, it's Chinese. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I think this will be better than what I have right now. The only thing I'm worried about is that distance right there. It's pretty fat, and there's not a lot of room in the Miata. But that manifold should move the turbo a little bit more forward. So we should be good. And also the V-bands are going to pull the downpipe closer to this, so I don't have to use that funky adapter I have right now. So this should be good, but that's one of the biggest questions. Oh, here's a gasket for that. In here is something I should have done from the get-go, which I did not because I'm an idiot, is a turbo blanket. So now I can keep it nice and cool in there. This is titanium, I believe. So this will tell me. No, it doesn't. Pretty sure it's titanium.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And then I also got a wrap for my downpipe, so I can wrap that up as well. I know a lot of people worry about cracking, but every race car application I've seen uses this, and this is a race car. It's not going to be a daily driver, and if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. So in other words, we're kind of just like taking away all the weaknesses of the Miata and hopefully strengthening it a little bit better and making it even more reliable while making more power, which usually those two things don't go together. Oh, and after all of this, we're going to do a retune. because the current computer is tuned for a T25 and we're going to a T28. So that's the last step. Tony,
chill.
anyways, don't mind the dogs. We're gonna get to work and make the Miata cool again. Oh man, motorcycles. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that little cheesy intro I got going there. But let me show you what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be removing these and getting new coolant lines because those are all cracked up. You can kind of see in there. They do not look good. As you can tell, my manifold has been re-welded at one point right in this area. Man, it's been a while since I filmed. I suck at this. And then here's the downpipe I was talking about. So as you can tell, there's not a lot of room back behind here. What I'm thinking is chopping this off and then welding it right in here. That way we can get it moved forward. And this is also a lot further back than on the other turbo. So we should have enough room here for it. This turbo is going away. We're gonna keep the feed and the drain line. What else? We're gonna wrap the downpipe like I was talking before. And just overall tidy it up in here and give it some more horsepower. Or llama thrust, preferably. Oh, and is it gonna fall? Yeah, it fell. Oh well. So down here, you can kind of see that I just got my AEM sitting on the floorboard. I want to fix that. But yeah. We have a general idea of what we're gonna do. And now it's all about actually doing it. Oh, and a catch can. Oh, and I got a radiator. The radiator I cracked in a previous video, trying to shove it in there.
Crazy.
Trying to put it in my Miata. I actually got it fixed at a radiator shop for like 50 bucks. So that's going in here. Hopefully that works really well for us because I don't want to have to deal with heating issues, overheating issues, or cooling issues, if you will. It's been a while since I've been in front of camera. Man, I forgot how to do this. But yeah, so let's get started. Alright, so ran into the first snag, and it's one of the downpipe bolts. It is being a pain in the butt to get. It's the one right down in here, and I can't fit a socket in there. Trying to get the wrench. I put some PB blaster on it, and we'll see if we can get it out. Alright, new plan. We're just gonna take the whole thing out as one piece. So we're gonna take the whole manifold, turbo, downpipe, everything is coming out as one piece right out the front of the car. Let's do it.
I tell you, after reviewing all this stuff, I really wish Austin would have come and got me sooner because this looked extremely painful. But if there's one thing I gotta tell you about Austin, it's that he doesn't quit. He definitely had a lot of trouble with this car, even if it's over the simplest things, but he's not a quitter. And he doesn't get that from the ground. And no matter what, he always manages to keep pushing forward. So eventually, I'm sure he'll manage to get this thing out.
Alright, so everything's loose, and except for the wideband O2 sensor, but I can't reach it from here, and I can't put the car in jacks at an angle like this. So that was a slight oversight, but I'm gonna try to pull this out now, and we'll see how it goes. I did forget one thing. Now with that pesky exhaust hanger out of the way, we can pull it out. Hopefully. Ta-da! I got the turbo off of it, and I come to find a lot of problems. So first, the re-welded area has cracked yet again. Here you go. Also cracked. It's pretty bad. What am I getting stuck on? I'm gonna get that O2 sensor out. Fuck it done. I think it's out, but there we go.
Yep.
Wow, those things are fucked.
See if we can pull it out now.
There it is. Oh my goodness. Hey.
By Joe, I think we've got it.
Thank you, because I was not man enough to get that O2
Yes,
out.
that nothing to do with being a man.
All because of this little fucker right here that wouldn't come out.
Yeah,
Seized in there.
it's all good.
But, oh yes, you want to see the cracks? So that is a crack in there. That was just a hair. There's
That
a crack
little
in
guy
here.
right there. I won't worry about that little guy.
And there's one right there. Yeah, this thing's fucked.
Well, at least now you got a better one.
Yes, sir.
Is it good?
Kyle's got a scientific method
I got a scientific method.
to show if that's warped or not. So
It's not really scientific.
typically use oil, but we're using PB just to get it wet.
Get this thing wet like that, and then you go like this. Just set it down, pick it up. Look, it's warped.
Oh my god! And guess
that's
what?
how-
Guess
that's how
what?
you
Wait,
can
what
tell.
cylinder is that? Was this side right here?
It was, yeah, this one right
That's
here.
the one that was blowing out.
There you go. Science.
Wow. All right. Well, my friends, sad times have behooved the kingdom. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Bad news. So when I turned the camera off, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna test fit the old turbo, not the old turbo, the new turbo to the new manifold. And to my chagrin, they do not match up. Now, I made sure before I bought the new manifold that I was getting a T3 style manifold because my turbo's a T3. Well, it's a T28, but I believe it has the T3 exhaust manifold. Either way, I made sure the manifold and the turbo matched up, or so I thought. I'm gonna have to see what I can do, and hopefully I can just get a turbo that fits. Yeah. So we'll see where it goes from here, but it might take a little longer than I thought it would. Just like everything else we do. But remember, keep it nice and easy and have a good time. Later. Oh yeah, and enjoy the sunset. Look at this beautiful sunset. Look at that. Looks like cotton candy in the sky. It's for my Miata. It's beautiful.